playing of the national anthem, Hawaii Pono'i, and the invocation.
Squadron, and cut! Ma'am, the squadron is formed. Present arms.
Oh, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleam, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight o'er the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streamed, and the rockets dragged the land, the bombs bursting in air gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave for the land of the free and the home of the brave.
Squadron, arms.
Hawaii Pono'i, Kana'i Konoi, Kalani Ali'i, Keali, Makualani e Kamehameha e Nakawa e Pale, Mekai e Makualani e Kamehameha e Nakawa e Pale, Mekai e.
Terminate, cut!
Aloha kakai a kako. E pule kako, let us pray. Auhea ore e ke akua ka mea nana I hana I kaulani. A me ka honua e ia mai mako. Ka o poe ka wā I kunei. Mahua o me ka haa haa. Our Heavenly Father, the Creator of heaven and earth, we, your humble servants, stand here before Thee in humility. Mako e o mako kauno ka ho o mako, ana akahi la aho, as we prepare for the dawning of this new day. Mahalo ho o mai ka I a Yeho, no na mea a pau au I haawi mai ai. We thank you, Lord, for all that you have provided. E ke akua, nau no e alaka I a mai a ma ke I a kulanu. Lord, use us as your instrument for your peace. I loko o ka eha, e ho ike mai I ke ola. Where there is injury, show us how to heal. I loko o ke kauanea, e ho ike mai I ke aloha. Where there is despair, show us how to bring compassion. I loko o ke kaumaha e ho ike mai I ke hopoli. And where there is sadness, show us how to enjoy. I alaka'i, ia alaka'i a mākou me kau lima aloha. Lead us and guide us with your loving hands. I mea e hana ai mākou, ka mea pono mākou I noa, that we may do what is righteous in your name. E ho'opo mai ka'i a mākou pākahi a pa. In this we pray. Amen.
Ladies and gentlemen, please be seated. Thank you, Airman Jamie, for the singing of the national anthem, Ms. Villanueva for the beautiful rendition of the Hawaii Pono'i, and Mr. Kuahivi Nui for that wonderful blessing. On behalf of the Commander, 15th Medical Group, Colonel Kara Gourmand, welcome to Joint Base Pearl Harbor Hickam and today's ceremony, marking a change of command for the 15th Healthcare Operations Squadron. Today, Lieutenant Colonel Jennifer Giovanetti will relinquish command to Lieutenant Colonel Daniel Jackson. The change of command ceremony is rooted in military history dating back to the late 17th century. At that time, organizational flags were developed with color arrangements and symbols unique to each particular unit. To this flag and its commander, the members of a unit would dedicate their loyalty and trust. When a change of command was to take place, the flag was passed to the individual assuming command. This gesture was accomplished in front of the unit so that all members can see their new leader assuming this position of authority and responsibility. The passing of the flag also symbolized the transfer of the unit members' trust and allegiance to their newly appointed commander. This symbolic tradition has survived throughout military history. We would like to welcome our distinguished guests in attendance today. Please hold applause until the end. Lieutenant Colonel Giovanetti's husband, Lieutenant Colonel Robert Giovanetti, and their children Enzo and Ava. Lieutenant Colonel Watson's wife, Mrs. Nicole Watson, and their children William, Adeline, Isla, Julia, Josephine, and Mary. Commander, 15th Wing, Colonel Dan Dobbles and his wife, Lisa. Command Chief, 15th Wing, Chief Master Sergeant Stephen Kohler. We would also like to extend a warm welcome to the many commanders, community leaders, Hickam partners, chiefs, first sergeants, friends, and most importantly, the men and women of the 15th Medical Group virtually attending. Welcome to today's ceremony. Ladies and gentlemen, the Commander, 15th Medical Group, Colonel Kara Gourmand.
Hi, everybody. So glad everybody could be here. I know we almost missed having an opportunity to get as many of you here as we did. So we're just very thankful. It's always a special time to be here in Hawaii and to be outside and to be in front of our beautiful Met group as we have one of these amazing ceremonies. So particularly today and at this time, we're just really thankful that everybody can come. Obviously for Senior Airman Jamie, who's our superstar, always singing our national anthem, we're always so thankful that you can be here, and Mr. Kuahivi Nui, who did the prayer for us, and Mrs. Villanueva, who sang the Hawaii National, or Hawaii Pono'i. Just very thankful that we can have that special part of our ceremony every single time. And Colonel Dobbles and Lisa, thanks for being here, and Chief, thank you. It really means a lot to us for you to be here. And I think, Scott, I see you back there. Thanks for coming. I think there's some other squadron commanders, maybe some group commanders out here. I think I saw Sia earlier. So thank you guys for being here. It means just a ton for us to be here, and especially today during this pandemic. Just really thankful that we can still have some social distancing and out here in fresh air and get everybody together. So this is going to be a hard one. Gio, man, what a print you have put on our hearts. So here we go. Working with top-notch professionals who become part of our professional story is one of the most amazing things about serving in the military, but it's also the hardest, is sending them away onto bigger challenges and greater opportunities. Closing one chapter on our story and opening another is always a bit bittersweet. Today, we see off a leader and her family whose presence has transformed all of us. Today, we say a hui ho to Lieutenant Colonel Jennifer Giovanetti, her husband Bert, sweet Ava, and Enzo. Ava, that was your shout out. As if Squadron Command is not hard enough, this leadership team had the additional challenge of balancing dual high-powered military careers, which made Squadron Command even more of a challenge. Bert, your commitment to supporting Jen was paramount to her success. You definitely helped her balance the load. You were a great support to her, and I know you are a large reason why we were able to drag on her time so much over the past 2 years. Thank you for your commitment to our success. I'm so happy to know that your journey will include another year in paradise. Hopefully this year, with both of your squadron commands in your rearview mirrors, your guys will get a chance to see each other at dinner and maybe the beach just a little bit more regularly. Thank you. All right, so there's so much that I can say about Lieutenant Colonel Giovanetti. Honestly, we could be here for a really long time, then we could pass the mic and we could just keep going, but we're gonna just do some really wave tops here. So here's a few highlights of some of the stuff that we did in the last only 24 months, I wanna remind you. First, she helped revamp readiness through partnering with the Army's Mystic and Sim Labs. She developed ER rotations with Queens and joined joint exercises. She led innovation days where we learned about start, stop, change, established MedWorks, and pitched instant teams to the Compact Av. She drove island-wide medical outreach and was on speed dial for the AOC, ISRG, and ASOS commanders, just to name a few. Without resources, she implemented True North and led Compact Af Key Spouse events. There were also a few emergency responses, just a few. Hurricane Lane, which ended up not really being a hurricane, but for us it was exciting, where we lost power for almost a week. Then we drowned the bio building soon afterwards, and there was this small thing called COVID-19 that kept us busy these last few months. And of course, a couple of weeks ago, when she led the charge to sunset her original squadron, the Medical Operations Command, and unfurled the flag for healthcare operations, becoming PACAF's first to stand up the Air Force Medical Reform Initiative. Geo, what a ride. So the mission transformations were critical, and all of that would have just been enough. But Geo's impact was just so much more. As an aerospace physiologist, Geo dedicated her career to aircrew safety, performance, and enhanced effectiveness. She's had a career of challenging the elite of the Air Force to dig deeper and push themselves harder, all with Geo flair, a little bit encouraging, a little, in her words, intrusive leadership, and sometimes just, in my opinion, a touch scary. Her squadron was no exception to her life's hard work and her dedication as a life's coach. True growth always hurts a bit, but when you have a coach rooting you on, checking your six, yelling from the sidelines, and pushing you further than you thought you ever could go, you can achieve greatness that you never dreamed possible. This spirit of growth, competition, and teamwork is exactly what Geo brought to us. It is the lives she touched that truly made her command so special. She poured into us, into you. She led 105 innovation initiatives, stretching us to grow. She dedicated herself to leading with Aloha, where we learned from Miss Rosa Say. And finally, she became an Arbinger coach to help us all get at the toughest conversations and see each other as people filled with our own hopes, dreams, and doubts. Brene Brown defines connection, true connection, as the energy that exists between people when they feel seen, heard, and valued, when they can give and receive without judgment, and when they derive sustenance and strength from that relationship. Geo, the legacy of the lives you have coached and connected is your command legacy. All right, not gonna cry. You either, Nicole. The void of saying goodbye to Geo will be felt by all of us, but the good news is she's now built into our Air Force story and into our Ohana. Geo, you know that I am going to need you to avoid all the she sheds, continue to flip the tables, and always breathe fire. In true Geo problem-solving style, she did not leave her transition to chance. Her one-note continuity binder is built, her transition planning is complete, her targeted development and strategy for personnel is in place, and she helped hand select, vet, and finally choose the perfect person that she could entrust her beloved squadron to. As we say goodbye to her, we will welcome in Lieutenant Colonel Dan Watson and his wife Nicole, and their awesome children William, Adeline, Isla, Amelia, Josephine, and Mary. We're so happy to have you here. We want to welcome you to our Ohana. We can't wait to get to know you, and we welcome you to the team. In Dan, we gain a proven leader who comes to us with a career full of achievements and reputation for excellence, and he's ready to lead the men and women of the 15th Healthcare Operations Squadron. to help our airmen build on the successes of the past and then the opportunities of the future. Dan, I know that you are the right leader to continue to work to help each and every airman of the 15th Healthcare Operations Squadron develop and find their why, their purpose for serving. Your reputation for excellence and teamwork and readiness focus was well established before you even arrived. All of us are thrilled to get the opportunity to work with you, and we know that over the course of your command, our stories will grow together until we are truly one Ohana. I'm only sorry that I will get such a short period of time to work with you, but I'm so excited that I'm the one that gets to launch this journey. Your leadership will have far-reaching impacts. You're receiving a phenomenal group of uniformed airmen and civilians. Dan and Nicole, we are thrilled that this day has come. Without a doubt, we know that you are the perfect team that will continue to build on the family formed in the 15th Healthcare Operations Squadron. You will make our story richer and stronger. Welcome to our Ohana.
Ladies and gentlemen, please stand. Colonel Vermont will now present Lieutenant Colonel Giovanetti the Meritorious Service Medal.
Order. Time.
Attention to orders. This is to certify that the Meritorious Service Medal is awarded to Lieutenant Colonel Jennifer Giovanetti, who distinguished herself in the performance of outstanding service to the United States as Commander, 15th Healthcare Operations Squadron, Joint Base Pearl Harbor Hickam, Hawaii. During this period, Colonel Giovanetti launched the Air Force Medical Reform Health Model to improve personnel availability for warfighting missions. She created separate active duty and beneficiary clinics for a total of 14,000 patients, which helped deliver medical evaluations 70% faster, produced 90% return to duty rate, and propelled the C-17 and F-22 squadrons to 9,000 flying hours. Her leadership was key to the 2018 Pacific Air Force Medical Home and Biomedical Science Corps Team of the Year Awards, as well as the 2019 Department of Defense Rehabilitation Award. Additionally, Colonel Giovanetti streamlined clinical operations by kickstarting patient online booking, telehealth, Army care under fire training, and also inpatient emergency room care rotations, culminating in the 2019 Wing Innovation Team of the Year and 6 Trusted Care Hero Awards. Furthermore, she developed requirements and guided the design process for a new $355 million medical treatment facility. Finally, during the COVID-19 response, she commanded 285 personnel, coordinating testing, isolation, and quarantining of 7,000 military members. The singularly distinctive accomplishment of Colonel Giovanetti reflect great credit upon herself and the United States Air Force. Ladies and gentlemen, please be seated. Ladies and gentlemen, the Commander, 15th Healthcare Operations Squadron, Lieutenant Colonel Jennifer Giovanetti.
Ready.
Good morning. Let me just take a breath here. This is a moment. I appreciate this so much. This is amazing. What a beautiful day and a wonderful ceremony. A special thanks to the organizers, Captain Stacy, Master Sergeant Polanco, Tech Sergeant Custodio, and pretty much the entire pediatrics team. All the airmen in formation, thank you so much for being here. I kind of personally asked a few of you, so I'm so excited that you're here. Thank you, Major Priest, for leading us. Thanks to everyone that made this event possible. Thank you guys for being here. What a beautiful day. Thank you, Colonel Doubles, Miss Doubles, Chief Kohler, Chief Burnt, Harris. Thank you guys so much for all trying to be here and taking time out of your busy schedules for this special day. Thank you to my fellow exec team members and commanders and fellow wing commanders for being here to welcome the Watson family into our Ohana. Thank you to the entire med group that may tune in virtually to watch this momentous occasion. Thank you to our friends and family, some who have braved COVID in a socially distanced, responsible way and who are here this morning. Thank you guys. A huge thanks to our family who can hopefully figure out how to tune in on YouTube after this. And thank goodness Bert is a cyber officer who can remote IT help the grandmas. Thank you, Mom and Dad. Thank you, Sue and Curtis, and even my brother and his wife, Caitlin, for traveling, supporting, and loving us through this military life. Thank you for supporting our third consecutive command tour with these awesome kiddos. Thank you to my husband for believing in me and for being the best wingman to go through this journey with. Thank you for being a sounding board, a therapist, the best supporter I could ever ask for. We met in survival training and many moons ago, and we are still surviving this together. And so in Ava, thank you for being awesome kiddos. Thank you for putting it together so far. You have been great teammates in this journey and shown incredible resiliency as military kids. The squadron appreciated your drawings, your visits, and sometimes your sign-offs during the COVID work-from-home teleconferences. They probably are not going to miss you during flu shot season, but we'll be back for one more. Thank you, Colonel Gourmand, for your kind words, inspiring actions, and just amazing fortitude. Thank you for trusting me with this incredible privilege of leading the 15th MDOS and now HCOS. I have learned so much from you, and working with this incredible team you have assembled has been an extraordinary honor. This team has faced some incredible challenges: readiness in the Pacific AOR, medical logistics on an island, transitioning to the Defense Health Agency, and most recently the challenges in 2020 with little thing like the COVID pandemic and social unrest. To the men and women of this squadron, we have moved mountains. As you heard from the decoration, we have done some tremendous things in the last 2 years, and all as we stood on the shoulders of giants and our historical heroes, making progress to support warfighters and their families through trusted care and innovation. The wing and Colonel Gourmand's determined push for innovation allowed us to make transitions like the Sky Warrior Clinic and lots of firsts possible, not just in PACAF, but in the entire Air Force. Our passion for safety and patient-centered care allowed us to pivot quickly into telehealth during the COVID pandemic. After all the dust settled on the first wave, our mental health team came out on top of all outpatient clinics in the Air Force for the amount of patients we continued to see virtually and listen to. Physical therapy was the first to use TRICARE online for direct booking and continued back pain education classes over Zoom. Our pediatric team is working tirelessly to get the kids ready to go back to school and innovating the heck out of immunizations every day. Our family health teams have not only worked tirelessly on our patient care, COVID testing, and virtual appointments, but have also trained to work at Triple Army Medical Center for when we need to prepare for higher health protection condition levels. Leadership is a privilege. I had a simple goal as a commander. Please let me be the squadron commander that these airmen, men and women need me to be. Hold the line, drive change. Lieutenant Colonel Watson, I am so excited for you. I am so excited to turn the guidon over to such an insanely great individual and your family. He is so smart and kind and was the absolute best choice to lead this squadron through the next challenges. We welcome your family and our next door neighbors and hope we have fun throughout all of the challenges that this will bring. I wish you all the best. Take care of this Ohana. I know they will take care of you. Thank you, Lieutenant Colonel Giovanetti. The men and women of 15th Healthcare Operations Squadron will now honor Lieutenant Colonel Giovanetti with a final salute.
Order. Cut. Present. Arm. Order. Arm.
Today's change of command ceremony marks a time-honored military tradition. The guidon before you represents the 15th Healthcare Operations Squadron and is a symbol of military command. During this ceremony, Lieutenant Colonel Giovanetti will salute Colonel Gourmand, symbolizing her relinquishing of the command. Colonel Gourmand will then grant authority to command to Lieutenant Colonel Dan change of command order. Effective 10 July 2020, Lieutenant Colonel Jennifer Giovanetti relinquishes command to the 15th Healthcare Operations Squadron. Signed, Kara Gormand, Colonel, United States Air Force Commander, 15th Medical Group. Effective 10 July 2020, Lieutenant Colonel Daniel Watson assumes command of the 15th Healthcare Operations Squadron. Signed, Colonel Kara Vermont, Commander, 15th Medical Group. Ladies and gentlemen, please be seated. The men and women of the 15th Healthcare Operations Squadron would like to welcome Lieutenant Colonel Watson with a first salute.
Present. Armed. Sir, I present the 15th Healthcare Operations Squadron. Order. Armed.
Ladies and gentlemen, the Commander, 15th Healthcare Operations Squadron, Lieutenant Colonel Daniel Watson.
Good morning. Mahalo. It is an honor to be here. When thinking about today, there are two phrases that I continue to come back to. I am blessed, and it is an honor to serve. Colonel Dobbles, Chief Kohler, Colonel Gormont, thank you for attending, for the opportunity to serve our Big A Airmen at a new level. Mrs. Dobbles, thank you for attending. As I look out at each of you in attendance and think about those watching virtually, there are more people that have contributed to who I am today than I can list, but I need to name just a few. To my wife, Nicole, who challenges me to be a better man. To my great kids, who hold me accountable, but remind me to smile and laugh. And to my parents, who raised me to know the difference between right and wrong. Thank you. To my daughter, Adeline, I want to wish you a very happy 12th birthday today. Thank you for waking up extra early this morning. Team Giovanetti, thank you for making this move our smoothest yet, and for everything you have done for our family over the past few weeks. Jen, thank you for your work over the past 2 years. You ran the race well, pushed the squadron to new heights, and left some really big shoes to fill. To the women and men of the 15th Healthcare Operations Squadron, thank you for welcoming the Watsons into your Ohana. We are sincerely grateful and look forward to working with and for you over the next 2 years. There are known and unknown challenges that lie on the road in front of us, but together we'll get through each one. I challenge each of you to continue to push yourself, keep me accountable, and help lift our squadron to the next level. I'm humbled to be here, and it is an honor to serve you. Mahalo for attending and watching.